and they are packed in once again at Dodger Stadium, ready for Game 2 of the 2017 World Series. With the Dodgers up 1-0 after Kershaw's gem in Game 1.
Boy, it's a long walk to the mound. You know what I'm thinking right now? Somewhere up in heaven, Duke Snyder, Jackie Robinson, Roy Campanella, and Gil Hodges are laughing their heads off. Look who's throwing out the first ball at the World Series. All right, Scully, you're in front of this big crowd. There's a lot of pressure. You've been practicing for a week. Don't mess up. Oh, I need a catcher. No, a catcher. I don't need a Scully. I need a catcher. Is there a catcher anywhere around here? Oh, Steve Yeager. Wow. Steve caught for 14 years with the Dodgers. It must be terrifying for you to look out here and see me. I must warn you, I worked all week playing catch with my wife, and she said that I had good stuff. My problem, Steve, is my fastball is the same as my changeup. So I hope that doesn't confuse you, okay? So we're ready? You ready? Okay, here comes number one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my gosh. I think I hurt my rotator cuff. I can't do it. I apologize. I'm really sorry. But like all the managers in this game, I'm going to have to go to the bullpen. I need a left-hander to come out here and help me. Is there a left-hander down here? Oh, my gosh. Fernando Valenzuela. Can you imagine? One year, he had 8 shutouts. Another year, when he won 21 games, he had 20 complete games. 20. I feel like I'm almost defiling the mound. I'm going to get out of the way. Fernando, see if you can get one over for me. So, okay, I'm off the hook. Now, before I leave, and you're probably in a hurry to get me out of here, and I'm all for it, but there is one thing you and I always did every day before every game. So I'm going to ask you to do it on 3 so they can hear it all the way to Houston. All right. 1, 2, 3. It's time for Dodger baseball. Good night. Love you.
He lied. He lied. He still has his fastball. The unbelievable best ever to do it, Vince Scully. What a treat. Now that's a first pitch. Back after this. Mr. Smoltz will see a lot of curveballs from number 44.
Yeah, a lot of different angles and a lot of spin on the breaking ball. But what you won't believe is how many swings and misses he gets on his fastball.
Springer drew a walk, 1 out in the inning, and Altuve strikes out. Hill so far, John, is kind of effectively all over the place.
Yeah, and this is what he's going to get. A lot of high fastballs and swings and misses. It's unreal. On the last, I don't know, 30 days, almost half.
Well, it's been a joy to watch Justin Verlander pitch really since he was Rookie of the Year back in '06. He's been a Cy Young Award winner. He's been an MVP, but I don't know that I've ever seen him better than he has been this postseason for the Houston Astros.
He's locked in. He's been locked in since the second half. Every month his ERA has gotten better, and what a timing for it to even get better here in October as he has dominated. Fastballs up, sliders taking the turn, good curveball, occasional changeups. For Mr. Taylor, Verlander's going to have to elevate the fastball.
Taylor went after the first pitch last night and hit it into the back of the bleachers and left. Tonight, he fouls it right at home plate, strike one. Senior in Houston, where they will be fired up. 2-2 pitch, got it by him. And the night starts with a strikeout for Justin Verlander.
Well, he likes his fastball. He's been connected with his fastball. He can throw it up there, and it's very difficult if he gets the Dodgers to swing out of the zone and up in the zone. Dodgers, of course, loving to lift the ball, trying to get the ball in the air. Subtle and smooth.
Here's a 1-2 pitch. Another strikeout. This player resume is sponsored by Indeed.com. Indeed, the world's #1 job site. The deal to get Verlander to Houston. A lift for this team, and the record is ridiculous. The ERA 1.23. And then the postseason, he's 4-0. ERA of under 1.5, including win out of the bullpen in Game 4 of the division series at Fenway.
Yeah, ho-hum. He's got a chance to do something special in like 6 wins in a postseason, which would be incredible. All the pitches have been fastballs. In and of itself, getting to listen.
A strikeout for out number 2. There you go. Fastball, swing and a miss. I guess we should expect some of that here tonight.
He absolutely does a great job, kind of like singing a lullaby on the mound, putting the hitters to sleep with slow stuff and then coming in with the fastball that looks so good. And I already mentioned that Astros love the fastball, but it's the height of it that makes it difficult.
With 2 out, nobody on. Strikeout number 3. Dun-dun-dun-dun. That's what they play on the PA system here at Dodger Stadium. Bellinger, then that man Puig, then Peterson. Coming up, no score.
Attacking the zone.
Fooled there, and he strikes out. That's 3 for Verlander.
See, that's the difference between guys being able to execute a weak spot and traditionally in the regular season why some pitchers can't, and that would have been a home run, let's say, for Bellinger. In the postseason against a Verlander, if you miss your pitch, you're not getting it again, and he threw a great breaking ball after speeding him up with fastballs.
And behind the plate working with Verlander. Got him looking, fooled him entirely. 4 strikeouts through 2 innings for the 34-year-old right-hander. Fans, it's now time for us to do our part with home runs for hurricane recovery. Brought to you by T-Mobile. Hard hit, right side. Kicked by Utley, and the leadoff man is on.
And again, that's huge because here in the National League, the pitchers don't get many chances to swing, so now Justin will get a chance to bunt. And the Dodgers will get together on what their bunt defense is going to be.
That goes down as a hit. I'm sure Utley would tell you that's a play he should have made to his left, as it hit the thumb of his glove and then off his chest. Reddick is on, and he's got his second hit of this World Series. Go to the city of New York to man the replay. That's a base hit, but Reddick had to hold at second. And he only goes second to third on the hit by Springer, and it's good news for the Astros to see Springer jump on that high delivery.
Yeah.
Here's Bregman. First and third, one out, and that's into left center field. It will get down. One run scores. The ball caroms right to Peterson, and it's 1-0 Houston. And the Dodgers catch a break as that ball hit Taylor and went right to Jock Peterson in left. And with a run scoring, all Springer can do is go first to second.
That is a huge break, because this would have been possibly 2 more runs. You're talking about speed, and if this ball hits the top brim of his cap and goes right to Jock Peterson and keeps the runners at first and second, easy would have been second and third, possibly another run. Just the fact that it clipped his hat and didn't get by him.
Credit Peterson with being over there and being aware as that ball kicked back to his right. The Astros score, lead it 1-0, and have first and second with only 1 out for Jose Altuve.
Nope.
Got him on the inside corner, 2 out. 4 strikeouts, John. Twice he's gotten Altuve.
Some pitchers have other guys' number, and it's really the fastball that has done in one of the best hitters in the game. And you can see just totally fools him on this one. Didn't think that was going to be in that area, and Altuve took it. It caught the corner.
Rich Hill has thrown 6 pitches to Jose Altuve in this game too, and he struck him out twice. Season 0-2. Struck him out on a breaking ball down and in. And Rich Hill limits the damage by striking out Altuve and Correa. The Astros strike first. And who knows what the inning would have been without that. Off the bill of the cap of Chris Taylor in center, it's 1-0 after 2.5. That is hard hit and caught snow cone style by Altuve.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. He still has that zone right there. That ball was supposed to be down, and it stayed up with 2 strikes, anticipating breaking ball and almost getting it over Altuve's head. He still has that stroke. Maybe not as quick as it once was. Ups by Altuve.
Almost mistimed his jump just a little bit. Caught it on his way back down as Hillander to follow. And a strikeout at 89 right down the middle. 2 out.
Well, here's what is unique about Rich Hill when he finishes his delivery. So unique that it looks like he's kicking a field goal. And
runners are going on a swing and a miss. Strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Rich Hill. Gets around the leadoff walk and the pass ball. Hill is hanging in there. Bottom of the 4th inning, 1-0 Astros. Not hard hit. Correa, Altuve, got them both. And that's how Justin Verlander gets around that leadoff walk. 1-0 Astros behind JV, as they call him, Justin Verlander. Back after this from your local Fox station.
well, interesting decision here. Only 60 pitches, but some right-handers coming up, and Maeda has dominated right-handers.
To say the least.
Since the All-Star break, he's been unbelievable.
He's retired all 15 batters he's faced in the postseason. That's down the right field line. Will it stay in play for Puig? It will, and in foul territory. He makes the grab. Down in order go the Astros. Bottom of the 5th inning rolls in. Bellinger, Puig, Peterson coming up. Still 1-0 Houston.
Up the lead.
A strikeout starts the inning, and that's number 5 for Verlander.
Number 66,
Speed him up, 2 balls off the plate, and then he spins that breaking ball. As right-handers go, he's got one of the best breaking balls, top to bottom, and then mixes in that slider. So difficult when you're pounding strikes and getting to 2 strikes that easy.
Yes, and then McCann for the Astros in the 6th inning. High fly ball into right. Reddick back at the wall. Tie game.
Breaking ball that was up. And you can see the spin right there. And as it comes in right at the meat part of the strike zone. Just over the fence.
And then the Jock Peterson celebration was on. That should stay in the park. It will. Gonzalez. And like game 1, game 2 is tied. The pitcher's duel continues as Jock Peterson rides one out of here. This ballpark is alive. 1-1 after 5. We're going to have another change. With McCann, the lefty, coming up. Watson has been getting loose, along with Cingrani, 2 left-handers. It'll be a lefty for McCann. Here comes Watson.
Against him.
It's Watson. That is one hop. Turner starts it for the first to double play with Seager in the middle. And Tony Watson throws one pitch and sends game 2 into the bottom of the 6th inning. Tied at 1. Outside for ball 4. 2 walks on the night issued by Verlander, both to Chris Taylor.
Verlander shows the confidence, even though he would like this to be a strike, not necessarily this pitch, it's close, but the next one, he's so confident that even if it's not called a strike, he's not going to show any emotion and waste any energy and just try to get the next hitter.
1-2. Fly ball into left. Back at the wall. It is gone. Seager. Dodgers lead 3-1. For the second straight night in the bottom of the 6th inning, a 2-out walk to Taylor and a 2-run home run by the number 2 hitter. Last night, Turner. Tonight, Corey Seager. Accounting for all 6 runs for the Dodgers. Popped up. Altuve out. And game number 2 goes into the 7th inning. He's 23. He is a star. He knew it. And soon thereafter, so did these fans at Dodger Stadium and the dugout for LA. Leading 3-1 back after this. From your local Fox station.
This is just a fastball that he's trying to get to that spot where he was getting some strikes. And credit Seager. He knew it right away how strong he is. If you've ever shook his hand, you realize how strong this guy is. And Verlander cannot believe it. He didn't control the entire game.
Well, lack of control is going to send Ross Stripling out of the ballgame. He threw 4 pitches and issued a walk. And Brandon Morrow, the hard-throwing right-hander with Reddick coming up, is coming in. Another 0-2 pitch from Morrow. Left side, Turner, Seager, got them both, double play. And Dave Roberts has had the Midas touch down in the corner of the dugout. Bring a guy out of the pen. Double play follows.
Unusually 6-5-3 because of the shift. Because of the confidence in that guy, temporary rally squashed.
Left side, right to Seager, and it's time to stretch. 28 straight scoreless innings put up by this Dodger bullpen. Bottom of the 7th rolls in game 2, 3-1 LA. Have 2 hits, 2 home runs, and they've chased the starter. Justin Verlander is the right-hander. Will Harris steps in.
Fastball, really cutter. Cutter's his fastball, overhand curveball for his secondary pitch.
Good base running by Bellinger. Goes to third, 1 out. Yep. Here it is on 2-2. Got it. A big strikeout for Will Harris, 2 out.
Great job by McCann. If you think anything's happening at all, that's the best way to go out. Even with the infield in, you never want your infielders to not know what's coming if there's a runner on first. But they decided, let's go back to the high cutter. He reset his eyes with that curveball down. And the good and the bad. The homer and the swing and miss with a runner on third, less than 2 outs.
Nasty pitch, the strikeout. McCann to finish it, and a terrific job by Will Harris. So the 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up for the Astros. It's a 2-run game in game 2 here in LA. Download at bat today. Brandon Morrow facing Alex Bregman, who has an RBI hit tonight. 1-1 to Bregman, just 23 years old, and that's down toward the corner. Puig on the move, off his glove, and out of play. Bregman will end up at second base, hoping that starts a big rally here in the 8th.
This is an unbelievable effort by Puig, and he is absolutely mad at himself. Thought he was going to have this. This is great acceleration, great dive, and you can see just off the end of his glove as he throws the glove down. This is a quick reaction to get to the ball and a quick reaction to get the glove off your hand and say, you got to be kidding me. Great effort. And Bregman so far having the best at bats for the Astros.
And Dave Roberts is going to go to his bullpen. He ran 50+ feet to go after that ball and was furious with himself that he didn't come up with a diving catch. Instead, it's a double for Bregman. I'll tell you what, Dave Roberts is not scared to make pitching changes. Here comes Kenley Jansen. He's got 6 outs to get in a 2-run game here in game 2. Jose Altuve chops it up the middle. Bregman goes to third. Utley is there for out number 1. And an 0 for 4 night for Altuve. 1 for 8 to start this World Series.
But you have a better chance, even though that was an out, you have a better chance of scoring 1 run in a 9th inning than you would 2 off of one of the most dominant pitchers in the game.
That's up the middle. A run scores on a base hit by Correa, who looks to his dugout as he celebrates going down the line. It's a one-run game.
And the reason that's a difference is if Kenley Jansen were to just come into the ninth in a one-run game and pitch to get 3 outs, obviously he's much tougher. But if you can make him work to get 6 outs and still have a chance to tie it up here in the 8th, ideal for the Astros.
Runner goes, 3-2 pitch. Strike him out. But the Astros a run closer. RBI for Correa. Here's the strikeout that ended the top of the 8th. Dodgers lead 3-2. From the new right-hander, Joe Musgrove.
See the numbers on a year. Fastball, changeup, slider, curve, occasional cutter.
Formulas last night in the 6th inning. Here's a fly ball into left. Back is Gonzalez, and that will send game 2 into the 9th. Kenley Jansen looking for a 6-out save. Bottom of the order coming up for the Astros. Down 1. Ninth inning begins right now. 3-2 Dodgers trying to go up 2 games to nothing. Marwin Gonzalez takes a strike from Kenley Jansen, who has a new second baseman, Logan Forsythe, behind him as Utley is finished for the rest of the night. Marwin Gonzalez, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Full inclination last inning. Gonzalez hits one in the air into left center field. Back at the wall and is gone. Tie game in the 9th. Marwin Gonzalez. And it's 3-3 as Gonzalez has his first home run of this postseason.
And it couldn't come at a bigger time. You cannot pull a cutter, it seems like, but if you allow the cutter and the spin to go to that natural swing and the other way, it might even been Gonzalez was late, but his power and the speed of the pitch is what got it in the gap. And I said it.
Dodger Stadium crowd is stunned as they have seen their lights out closer give it up.
Yeah, right-handers really have no chance when you think about the averages against, but the cutter against left-handers is at least 270 on the year. And if he tries to pull that pitch, no chance. He let the spin and the swing get the distance needed to get a home run. We've already seen some balls carry farther than they would have. Talk about the heat. Right now, all Houston cares about is that they get to keep playing.
That is fair down the line off the bat of Springer. Left fielder Hernandez slides, lost his footing, and it's a double. There's the go-ahead run at second with 2 out.
Number 2, Alex Springer.
Third time Springer's been on base tonight.
And a much better sign for him throughout this game, and now a runner in scoring position. This would have been close, but the outfielder gets to the ball and slips and makes it a much easier task. Kiki gets over there as fast as he can.
Left side, Seager. Inning over, but a run is in. And it started with Marwin Gonzalez. There are the bats coming up. Any one of which could end game 2. But right now, Marwin Gonzalez has given the Astros hope with a game-tying leadoff shot in the top of the 9th. Game 2 is tied at 3. The Dodgers have 3 walk-off wins in World Series play. The last one, Kirk Gibson. Game 1 home run off Eck in '88.
.99 to 100-mile-an-hour fastball, but the wipeout slider down is what Giles loves to go to.
1-2 pitch. Good pitch down and in, struck him out, one away.
That's the killer slider. There's a downward tilt and a unique slider. Kind of like Brad Lidge, who used to be with the Astros. See how it goes straight down? And when you've seen 99 miles an hour in a fastball, tough to react and see the spin.
Bellinger hits it into right center field. Back on the track, about 2 steps in front of the wall.
Wow.
Reddick hauls it in, and Astro fans and players can catch their breath. And so can Bellinger. Just missed it. Let's go to the 10th in game 2. End the 9th inning, and here's Josh Fields who takes over. It's gone Hill, Maeda, Watson, Stripling, Morrow, Jansen, Fields. Brandon McCarthy, who was added for this round, is 3-3. 10th inning. Altuve into left center field. Back at the wall. It is gone. Jose Altuve has put Houston on top. 4-3 here in the 10th. His 6th home run of this postseason. The batting champion sends one out of here into left center.
He had not looked good all game, and it took one swing. And you can just see what the Astros feel about that. The excitement of taking the lead. 1 run off of Jansen, so much easier than trying to score 2. And now the Astros are ahead.
Here's one into left center field off the bat of Correa. Altuve and Correa go back to back. And it's 5-3 here in the 10th inning with Houston on top. Altuve his 6th. Correa his 4th of this postseason. Sixteenth time in World Series history, back-to-back home runs. Out is Yuli Gurriel. Hits a laser into left center field, and that's going to go to the wall. Gurriel has got a double with nobody out here in the 10th. And that is likely it for Fields, who has given up homer double. It was 12 years ago tonight that the Astros lost Game 3 at home in 14 innings to the White Sox in the World Series when they were swept. Well, tonight they're on the board trying to win their first World Series game in franchise history. Altuve, Correa, back-to-back. Their keystone combination coming through in the 10th. Pitching change for the Dodgers. Houston up 2. Tony Cingrani takes over. Changes all over the place for the Dodgers. Here comes the 0-2 to Reddick with 2 on, 1 out. That's back to Cingrani. The second out. Over to first. Got them both. Third double play turned tonight by the Dodgers. But the Astros have their first lead of this World Series, trying to win their first ever World Series game. Bottom of the 10th, 5-3 Houston. Only 2 hits for the Dodgers still as we go to the bottom of the 10th inning, and you wonder how this game might have played out differently the last couple of innings. In regulation, had Puig come up with that ball and that diving try into right to start the 8th. Giles back to work. He misses with ball 1. Giles was watching with the rest of us. Puig hits one a ton to left. It's a one-run game. His second of the postseason, and it's 5-4.
This time hitters count, and he didn't miss it. Matter of fact, when he hit it, he gently set the bat down. 2-1 fastball. Instead of getting the tying run on base, they brought the tying run to the plate now with this homer.
Rondell strikes out. 1 out. Second strikeout for Giles. And the Astros 2 outs away from splitting the first 2 games of this World Series here in LA.
Nasty pitch. He tries and then realizes.
1-2 to Barnes. Struck him out. And the Astros 1 out away.
First baseman Logan.
Third strikeout for Giles, and Logan Forsythe walking to the plate.
Spin on that slider and downward action.
This World Series now a 1-1. Strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 pitch. Lays off it. 2-2. 2-2 pitch. Full count with the Game 5 NLCS hero, Kike Hernandez, on deck. Forsythe takes a walk. That didn't look like it missed by much, as Brent Strom will come out and talk with Hernandez coming up.
Well, the fastball just a little bit down. Out of the zone.
So Forsythe is aboard. And gets away, and the tying run down to second on a wild pitch. McCann had no chance on that pitch from Giles.
From 1-2 to this. Spike slider, and now a runner on second.
And the reaction from Giles after the wild pitch puts Forsythe at second. Base hit right field. Here comes Forsythe. Throw by Reddick. Is not in time. Tie game.
Went with the pitch, playing a little deeper. Reddick gives his best effort. Throws it on line, but the speed of Forsythe and the great slide. Wow.
Kike Hernandez, a Game 2 hero for the Dodgers. Tie game. Yasiel Puig started the scoring in the bottom of this 10th. gently sets down the bat. Made it a 5-4 game. This place came alive, and then Kike Hernandez, with a count in his favor, shoots one through the right side to score Logan Forsythe, who in his back pocket carried the tying run. Hand across the plate, 5-5. And now a chance for the Dodgers to win it, as Chris Davinsky takes over.
Davinsky, good fastball, changeup combination with occasional sliders. Huge spot.
He came in last night and worked a scoreless inning. It hits the umpire. Davinsky almost threw it into center field, and Laz Diaz gets drilled. And instead of the potential winning run at third, Kike Hernandez is still at second. Hit him right in the leg, he says.
Wow. I mean, this is nothing he can do. He's got to see what the play's going to be like. He tries to get out of the way. That's guaranteed runner on third, and who knows where that ball goes.
And you can see in the background, Cameron Maybin has taken over in center field. He'll bat in the ninth spot. It moves Springer to right. Fly ball into left center. Maybin just into the game. Has got it. And we play on. Davinsky ends the 10th. What a game. Game 2 of the World Series into the 11th. And this was a moment ago. The starter, Justin Verlander, came out of the clubhouse, that long walk down to the edge of the dugout, and was yelling at his teammates that this isn't over.
Yeah, keep grinding. I mean, that's what he's seen this team in the short time he's been with them, to grind it out, finish the deal.
Brandon McCarthy takes over, not on the active roster the last round. Cameron Maybin first up, who started the season with the Angels. Now McCarthy. That's into center field, and Maybin is on to start the 11th. His second hit of this postseason. There he goes. Pitch inside. Throw down is not in time. The ball trickles away, and the go-ahead and potential winning run is at second with nobody out. The throw by Grandal.
Great jump and good close here on the throw. The throw gets there, and they would have had to been perfect because of the jump. And now Springer, who likes to pull the baseball, you can see the block of the knee preventing the hand from getting there. So had he come up with the ball, it hits the arm.
And now a meeting on the mound. Cameron Maybin is the first player to steal a base in this World Series, and that means America. Cameron just became the new 2017 Taco Hero and scored all of us free Doritos Locos Tacos. This postseason is 2-1 to Springer. That's into right center field. Well hit. Won't be caught. It is gone for a home run. George Springer goes deep, and the Astros are back on top by 2.
What an approach. Not only did he get him over, he got him in. And that at bat right there, and this night for Springer, is exactly what Houston needed. The top of the lineup had done nothing. Stayed on that baseball as good as you can do.
He needs to work on the handshake. Said, I don't even know it. They don't care about the handshake. They care about that shot to right center. And now Bregman has to spin out of the way of that pitch as Springer finally gets one to go. He hit 34 during the regular season. He's got 2 this postseason, none bigger than that. 7-5. Be perfect.
Yeah, it just doesn't always work. And there's the slider, and he stays on it. See, if he tries to pull that slider, that may be a ground ball to short. But his approach right there, he was rewarded in a huge way.
Top four in the Astros lineup, 9 for 20, 3 homers, 6 RBIs.
You're going to see the ball coming out of his hands. You see that big dot right there? That's not good when you see a big dot for a slider. You want to see the seams come together and make no dot.
Oh, yeah! Come on! Come on, get up, ball! Yeah! That's Gary Bettis, the third base coach, mic'd. 3-2 to Correa. Ground ball. Seager. Seager will lead it off in the bottom of the 11th. You gonna turn it off? Huh? Who knows where this thing's headed? Strike one from Chris Davinsky. So it's Seager, Turner, and then Culberson. Seager into center field, and this ball is caught by Maben. A loud first out in the 11th. 3-2 pitch. That is caught by Bregman. 2 out.
Turner's such a tough out. Fouls off pitches, gets one he likes, smokes it to Bregman right there.
Good play by Bregman. On his toes, closer to the line. And able to reach out and grab it. And there's Puig, who's thinking all we need is one base runner to get Yasiel up to the plate. Well, right now, that's up to Charlie Culberson. Trying to give the Dodgers a chance. They need a base runner, and here's a high fly ball into left. Back at the wall, it is gone! 7-6. And Culberson celebrates, but it's a one-run game. I kind of feel like he thinks he tied the game.
I don't know. He deserves to be excited.
It's 7-6 here in the 11th. But what he has done,
giving Puig a chance.
He's given Yasiel Puig a chance. If not for that, who knows? But Culberson went around the bases like Garvey.
Wow. I don't know if Tums or antacid sales are going to go through the roof in Houston tomorrow or here.
I mean, this game is crazy. 7-6.
Puig has been fairly patient early. I wonder if he comes away from that on this first pitch.
Takes a strike. 8 home runs tonight. Strike 2. Puig spoiled it. Tying run at the plate. Outside. Ball 1. 1-2 pitch. He checked his swing on a pitch in the dirt. 2-2.
And McCann's going to go out. This is the decision pitch. You don't want to go to 3-2. You want to make the best pitch you think you're going to get him out right here.
Now the 2-2 from Davinsky. He didn't swing at the pitch, and it's a full count. Boy, he went a long way on that pitch down and away. And it's a full count. Astros thought the game was over. Davinsky, Puig, 3-2 pitch. Fouled back on a dangerous delivery up.
Over the middle of the plate, though. can. Another good visit here, just to reset.
On the 2-2 pitch. And the reactions from around the infield. We saw Altuve, that's Correa. What a game, what a battle here. Another 3-2 pitch. Struck him out, and the Astros win it 7-6. A final in 11 innings in a game that lasted over 4 hours. The Astros have their first World Series win in franchise history, a 4-hour, 19-minute game. And this series is tied at a game apiece going back to Houston.
This is always going to be a great series, and he got the changeup low over the middle of the plate, made it look like a strike. What a pitch, and what a game. Almost impossible for Puig to lay off of it. Great at bat. And we are in for a great series.
Davinsky gets the win. He's 1-0 this postseason. McCarthy gets the loss. He gave up the 2-run shot to Springer in the top of this inning, and A.J. Hinch is bringing a win home to Houston from here in L.A. And Altuve, man, this was a hard-fought victory on the road, and this offense woke up. Celebrating a win in a crazy game, a final in 11 innings, and our guys are getting ready for the postgame. 7-6. And it was a home run fest. Temperature is up. The ball is flying. Marwin Gonzalez, Jose Altuve, Carlos Correa, George Springer. From the 9th inning through the 11th, the Astros are coming home with a World Series win. 7-6 in 11.